Christ.
You know? Fuck.
Yeah, that was really fucking hard in my mouth.
That was great. That was like Guinness World Record worthy.
Welcome to Drunk with Honer. And yes, again, I am with Shawn.
Yo, dude.
He's here and he has a yo-yo and he keeps fucking doing it. So what are you drinking on again, bud?
I'm still sipping on this Michelob Amberbach Dark Lager.
Damn, I feel like you've been sipping on that for weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's so good.
Yeah, I guess.
Especially when it hits the lips.
So you already know your boy. Damn it. So Shawn told me I was going to burp, and you're not going to hear it because I edited it, but I did burp.
That was a good one.
And he was like, because I was chugging a beer before I started the show, and I was like, all right, I'm going to chug this. I'm going to get to the second one. And he goes, you're going to burp. And I said, you don't tell me what to do. And then guess what I did?
It was a good one. It was like burp with the yell in between it, too. Like, ugh.
You could definitely tell that it was a young man's burp.
That was great.
Yeah.
I was turned on by it.
Thank you. So what you been up to, man? You got any you been doing any yoga lately?
Hot yoga? I'm going to have to look that up, but
is that kind of like goat yoga where you do yoga with goats and beer?
Man, probably, but I'm just probably going to have to look like
cuz that would make me hot. Let's guess what we think it is.
Okay, so like I'm thinking
then we'll let Shawn, everybody. We'll let Shawn give us the answer. So I think hot yoga is shit. I feel like it has something to do with sweating and something similar to a sauna, but not. It could just be sex.
That's what I was thinking it was, like hot yoga, like freaky sex, but I'm thinking like, let's do yoga in a fucking sauna, for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's do some insane stretches, like stretch your butthole.
So what I just said.
Exactly.
Oh, stretch your butthole too.
Yeah, you got your butthole stretches.
Get your chocolate starfish.
And the hot dog flavored water.
Little biscuit. Yeah.
You.
You.
The question I put in Google is what is meant by hot yoga? It's like hot yoga is a vigorous form of yoga performed in a very warm and humid studio.
What?
So pretty much it's fucking 90 degrees in this room and you're just doing yoga, sweating your nuts off.
So it sounds like it's going to be very stinky in there.
Oh, sweaty.
It probably will smell like hot dog flavor water.
Especially if there's a lot of dudes in there,
Yeah.
Either going to smell like hot dogs or fish.
Okay, so hot yoga must be a new...
Yeah,
I don't even think that's a millennial thing.
So, like, it says there are many different types of hot yoga classes during a Bikram. I'm going to say that's what it's called. Bikram form of hot yoga. The room is heated approximately to 105 degrees. That's hot as fuck. That's what it's going to be this Saturday.
How much is it?
105 degrees Fahrenheit. And the humidity is set to 40%. So you're sweating, dude.
No.
Like, you got to be naked doing that shit, right?
Everybody's got to be, right?
Like, I don't see myself wearing yoga pants doing insane stretches in 105-degree weather.
No, I don't see that either because, I mean, obviously you're going to have stank ass, you're going to be swamp ass.
Yeah, like...
Everything that you could possibly think of being the most smelliest place in the world is probably what a hot yoga studio is.
All right, guys, like, they probably got slang for it. Let's go to the butthole. The hot butthole.
Let's go to the hot butthole. So I think I would rather do the... goat yoga.
Goat yoga?
So it's basically where you do yoga with goats. So let's say you're doing the downward dog or something like that, where it's like the upside down V, right? I think.
Okay.
They place like a goat on top of you.
What the fuck?
And then the goat just kind of sits on top of you.
Where did I see that at? I actually seen that on like a show.
I saw it on...
I think it was on Schitt's Creek.
So I saw it on Magic for Humans, which is on Netflix.
Right.
And the guy actually went to goat yoga place, whatever. But then he did a floating trick where he started floating
Oh shit.
in front of everybody.
Okay.
Everybody's like, whoa. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen like people doing the goat yoga. I think I've heard about it on Facebook years ago.
I feel like I seen it on. You ever seen Schitt's Creek?
Oh yeah, God,
Yeah,
I love that.
I'm pretty sure it was on an episode of that. Like she just went into like that dude's farmhouse and they're doing goat yoga, like setting goats on people's backs and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it doesn't sound normal, you know. Like what are
right.
I mean, what's the point of having goats helping you do yoga? Just the weight?
So
the weight of them?
So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe give you a little bit more muscle when you're doing it.
I guess.
Who knows? But I was gonna random, but I was thinking of Schitt's Creek, and the reason why it got so popular with LGBTQ is probably the reason why I really liked it is because they made being gay or pansexual and stuff like that not a big deal.
Yeah, not an issue.
They kind of just made it like everybody just accepted it and nobody even saw it any differently than it was. Nobody said like, wow, you're gay. Or like, oh my God, you like that. Nobody forced anyone to like a certain way. And I think in that reality, in that show was like, why can't it be like that in the world? Because honestly, who cares what who anyone loves?
Exactly.
Like, I don't know why anyone would give a shit. And I honestly don't understand why they ever will. And that was just something that came to my mind because I remember them talking and somebody interviewed Dan Levy. Yeah. That's his name. I believe.
Is that the dad or
no, Eugene Levy is the dad.
Okay.
Dan Levy, him and Dan Levy, or him and his son made the show together.
Right.
So, and he said, I think that's the part that everybody really likes is that it was just there. It was normal. It was a part of the world. It wasn't questioned or anything. It wasn't like somebody opening up to someone about being gay. It wasn't like a big deal. It was just everybody was that, or not was that. Sorry, it was just like
it was accepting. It was fine.
Was just like okay, whatever. Yeah, cool. You like guys? Oh, cool. You like women.
One chick in there is super hot.
Which one?
The motel manager.
Really?
In my opinion,
I guess you do have an opinion for sure. That's cool. We love opinions here.
Hey.
Speaking of opinions, what's your proper way to wipe your ass?
So you start at your fucking taint and you wipe up.
Just like a little baby.
Yes. Wipe up.
So I bring this up because he brought to the table a TikTok video that shows you ways to wipe your ass. And he's about to tell us the proper ways.
So like the proper way is like he was saying the proper way is to stand up fully. Stand up fully and wipe your ass like from taint to up, you know, like if you're a dude. But he's like, then I heard people, they grab their sack sitting on the fucking toilet and they wipe butthole to front, which that would, I don't know. I feel like that would cause like some stinky balls syndrome, you know, like.
So you go from your balls to the back.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Because
I'm weird.
I guess technically
I do like a weird technique. I don't want to get too much into it because it's kind of weird.
Technically, we go from the ass to the balls anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, start at the balls and then you just wipe your butthole.
True. Yeah. I don't know why I did the reverse. I
don't know. Reverse. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, maybe I don't do that. I don't even do that. I don't know why I said it.
So like, I don't know. I'm weird. Like, so I'll go down with the toilet paper, but then I'll lift up and then I'll hit my balls and then I'll go back up.
So you just give yourself a little play.
It's just weird. Yeah. I like to have a little fun in there.
Yeah.
I guess,
you just give it a little play.
Yeah.
Well, so I don't know why that reminded me of like when you get a morning wood or an erection, you gotta piss, you know?
Yeah.
You got pissed. Like I saw in a movie, oh man, I forget what it's called, but I think it had Miles Teller in it. I think it was called like That Awkward Moment, whatever. In this movie, he had a boner, right? And then it shows him in the morning going pee, and he was literally like planking onto the toilet. And so his dick was inside the toilet.
So he's just planking
and he's peeing.
Oh,
and then
shit.
he was on the phone because he's like, yeah, I'm peeing, blah, blah, blah. He goes, how you pee with morning wood? He goes, oh, I just plank on it, whatever. It's like,
man.
Oh, shit.
See, I couldn't do that because like I got a wall and then the toilet. Mm-hmm. So how am I going to plank on the fucking toilet, you know?
You could plank on the wall with your hands.
I guess.
Put your feet on the opposite wall and then just aim your dick into the water.
Yeah.
You can
I don't
probably
even
like
know what I
Spider-Man.
do. I don't even know what I do when I pee with fucking wood.
I kind of had to hold that bitch down.
I think I just squat and press.
Yeah, you gotta squat a little bit. when you
Squat
do
a
it.
little bit, and
Yeah.
just try to aim as best as you can without cutting it off. I
Yeah.
guess
Sometimes it kind of hurts
it does.
because then it's like all your veins are there, and you're so powerful. Your dick is the most powerful in the morning.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's why morning sex is great, right?
Sometimes I gotta pee in the morning.
Yeah,
so,
right.
You know, I'm
I
like,
just gotta
eh.
pee. It's just
Yeah, I gotta pee
I'm not in
first.
the mood. I just gotta pee.
Yeah, let me pee first.
I gotta go pee.
Yeah, let me go rub one out, and I gotta piss.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
So, are you interested in like stand up or anything like that? Like stand up comedians? Do you watch stand up? Anything like that?
I watch a little bit of like Jim Norton. I watched like your mainstream like stand up guys. Like I like Dave Chappelle. I like what he has to say. That's it's a little too far.
He's always edgy.
But I think it's all funny, like because I take everything he says as a joke.
Yeah,
But
Which
like there's
he
some
is.
people, a bunch of it's not racist to say Karen, is it? A bunch of Karens out there that get pretty upset about.
let me
some
fact
of the
check.
things.
No, actually, Karens are bitches.
So like, there's a bunch of people that like just get upset with anything that dude says.
And it's crazy because I don't remember anybody getting upset when he was first started
Right.
in Dave Chappelle's show.
I mean,
don't remember
that's-
anybody getting upset about that. But I was also a teenager.
Right.
So I wasn't as obviously now I'm in the adult world where I realize things.
Well, I mean, that's what, 10 years ago, like maybe 12, 15 years ago. So like, Chappelle show, that was pretty racy stuff.
Oh,
that would not
absolutely.
be accepted today.
No.
South Park wouldn't be accepted today. Oh shit. And like
Yeah, so
especially South Park.
Yeah, South Park. Okay, so now that we're on the topic of South Park, I was really hoping you would hit that note because South Park is one of my favorite fucking shows.
Oh, me too, all time.
But I noticed that when they introduced PC Principal, right? So they introduced politically correct principal. I like him. But do you realize, to me, that seems like a way for them to kind of retcon their stuff to be take away from the edgy shit that they used to do
Yeah.
to go into political correct jokes.
Definitely.
Because
100%.
they totally changed.
Because
after
like
that.
when stuff started getting canceled because of stuff, and
Then they would make fun. They'd be like, South Park cancel.
yeah, exactly. Like I don't get it.
And so like they're like, oh, South Park or cancel South Park was their running the joke,
Right.
their hashtag. And then, but I feel like ever since PC Principal, man, all their jokes were kind of safe. And when they try to go back to it, it just seems forced.
Right.
Because it's like, guys, you guys can't go back to that anymore. I don't know how you lost it, but somehow you did. And I'm not saying you guys are. I still watch it. Anytime I see a new episode of South Park, I'm watching it.
Right. It's
And it's just I love the characters. I love the creators. I love Trey and Matt. I like everything about it. I love it. So I'm always gonna give it a watch.
right.
But I can honestly say that it did turn into a PC show.
Yeah. I mean,
But I think they did it ironically, but it happened, and your jokes are literally PC.
right. Yeah, they had to adapt somehow to stay on the air.
Yeah.
Or they were going to get canceled. With everyone else.
I think it's kind of like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where their station said you can make as many as you want because
really.
Comedy Central is kind of where like that's their one ongoing show. It's like how can you can't cancel South Park,
Right.
You know, you can't cancel The Simpsons,
Right.
You can't cancel Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They're just going on for so long. You just can't cancel them.
Can't do it.
You just want them to when the writers and people that made it say no, you know, I feel like that's when those were end.
Right.
And I feel like Trey and Matt wanted to go on till 25 seasons, but we're hitting there. And then they got that big ass deal with Paramount.
Yeah.
And then now they got to make, oh God, those movies. The ones on HBO Max were great. I love that. I was like, yes. And then all of a sudden you start watching the South Park episodes and you're like, oh man, it is kind of, oh no, it's kind of all blending together. And then it's like, oh shit. Then all of a sudden you see Paramount, and then they start making fun of when you start making so many deals with so many streaming services that you start
I haven't
losing
seen that one yet.
They start talking about where you lose your creativity, and then you just start your content just turns into piss.
God,
basically.
what was the episodes like? I feel like they were gonna end it for sure because both creators weren't like meeting eye to eye. You remember those episodes, like where Stan moved away and like, hey man, like me and Kyle and I, we're not friends anymore, so we're just gonna move. Like you have Stan moving with Randy and the whole family.
Oh, it's Integrity Farms.
Yeah, and they just weren't meeting eye to eye. No, I think it was Randy was getting a divorce from the mom.
Yeah.
It was like a pretty heartfelt episode, but then afterwards they're like, yeah, we're just kidding. We're still going to be together.
Nope. Okay, I remember that episode.
Yeah.
So that episode is where Stan's birthday.
Okay.
And everything turns to shit. So when he was listening
to the latest everything was
music,
poop.
When he was listening to the music, it just sounded like poop. And then when Randy started, of course, going with the trend, started farting and shitting and whatever on the mic. Whatever, yeah. But yeah, I remember that episode. That was a two-parter. Usually their 1 and 2 parts are great.
Yeah, I feel like that was like the two creators like sending a message saying like, yeah, we're done with the show. Like we're...
Do you think that? Because I didn't get that at all.
That's the vibe I got from those. I'll have to rewatch them. Like I used to have.
I just felt like it was just them showing that Stan was growing up, and then I think it was honestly whatever the show said it was. I didn't take any other.
Oh, okay.
Because after that, then obviously they had more and more seasons, so
right.
I don't think it could be that. I think they're too good of friends to even do that.
Yeah,
they're too good of partners.
So, what's your favorite episode of South Park ever?
Oh shit! So there's actually 2 of them, and they're back to back. All I did was show her. So there's actually 2 of them, and they're back to back. So I believe the first one is that shows up first is the Halloween episode where Randy buys Blockbuster. Randy buys a Blockbuster.
Oh man, those are good ones.
Yeah. So Randy buys a Blockbuster. And all of a sudden there's ghosts in there. And he goes, ha ha. Blockbuster is so old that there's ghosts that haunt it, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. And then it basically is The Shining.
Yeah.
And then you got Stan on the iPad going as the Avengers and everything. But for some reason, I just fucking love that episode. And then the one right after it is where they go to Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
I don't
remember that one.
It was Butters goes to his origin, his original birthplace.
Oh,
native. He was a native in Hawaii, and then he had to go through all these trials. But he also brought Kenny with him, and so Kenny was writing letters back to the boys, and the voiceover was so fucking funny because it's like, "Hello, this is Kenny," and it's all like in cursive.
Oh, really?
It's all in cursive on
so
like
all
parchment,
proper
on like parchment and shit.
He's using fucking a quail feather, dipping it in ink.
Yeah, because he was off. He was away
in Hawaii.
And it was so fucking funny. And he says, and then he goes, "Best regards, Kenny." And they go, "What the fuck is he saying? Like, what the fuck is he talking about?" Like, they just diss him and whatever.
Oh.
But it's basically a Butters.
It's
basically a Butters and Kenny episode.
Okay.
And I think it's like season 13. I could be wrong, but dude, those 2 episodes, because they're back to back.
Right.
So I always remember, like, whenever I watch this one, it would play this one after.
Right.
But they're so good together.
See, my favorite one was probably when the PS4 was coming out and the Xbox One. When those were coming out, and they did kind of like, I don't know if it was like a Lord of the Rings theme or like take them back to the garden, and then the old guy's like, he's just gonna betray you. He's like, hey, shut the fuck up, old man.
Because they were doing Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it was Game of Thrones,
and they said Game of Thrones. Why does it have so many dicks in it?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's like, oh,
and that was before I watched Game of Thrones, so now I understand it. It's funny though.
So many dicks.
So many dicks.
Wiener, wiener, wiener. Oh, shit. But yeah, those are that 2-part episode of that was just one of my favorites by them.
And it just sucks because they're never going to have episodes like that again.
You can't. Like, you'll get canceled.
And I don't even think they give a fuck about being canceled. I think they try to act like they don't care. But then when they do the PC shit, it's like they're doing the PC to play it safe. And then all of a sudden now it's like, it's just a storyline.
Right.
They just have a storyline every season. And that's all it is. But the latest season, I feel like they actually tried to go back to the regular where it was like, these episodes they connect somewhat. But basically they're like random episodes. Like right now, Cartman has tits.
I haven't seen that. No.
Cartman has tits. And it's like, what the fuck?
The last one I watched was that COVID one, the COVID special, when they're all adults.
So you didn't even know he lives in a hot dog?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh,
see,
man.
it's not.
I'll have to fucking watch that shit.
So it's like, yeah, it's like you can even think like, okay, maybe they're running out of ideas. But it's like, what the fuck? Cartman has tits. They live in a hot dog. Like, yeah. It's
just the fact that he was Jewish in that adult episode.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny. Kyle's like, you're doing it to fuck with me.
But I teared up, bro, at the end of those.
Oh, so sad,
when
dude.
Cartman
So
was
sad.
The fucking
they did
homeless.
Cartman so dirty in that.
He had a family.
He did. Beautiful Jewish family. And then next thing you know, they go back to normal and he's a homeless dude asking for money and talking shit to everyone.
Yeah. But I think the reason why I love South Park so much is, I know we're talking about South Park a lot, but hey, dude, we fucking love it. And this is the reason why, because they offend everybody. They don't give a fuck who they hurt or whatever. It's comedy, and comedy can attack anyone.
Right.
And I love how they can attack anyone and just feel no mercy, and they just do it. And that's what I love about it, because it's like, yeah, you can literally push the envelope and you can just make fun of whoever. Like, they make fun of Jimmy, like, being disabled or whatever.
Oh, dude, so
but they don't make fun of him in a way that will. They make fun of him in a different way. They actually put him into like storylines where he's gangster as fuck. Remember?
Yeah.
They make
when he was part of the Crips, right?
Yeah, they make Jimmy and Timmy gangsters, and then Jimmy gets laid by a hooker. So it's like they do random shit, but like
he was the pimp, right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily making fun of him, but it's like they have characters that do funny, wild shit as well.
Yeah.
And I think when you're disabled, it's a little bit different. You don't want to push that. You don't want to make fun of that,
but you just know because he's got two fucking walkers on each arm.
Yeah, but it's like you don't want to. I get it. People are born like that. You don't want to make fun of them because they can't help it. Exactly. I understand that they have limits,
right?
But so they make them a little bit more like normal characters where they actually feel like
they're badasses.
Yeah, they actually feel like they're involved in the episode, and you can watch a show of South Park and you can feel like you're included.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's pretty fucking sweet, actually. Like that's actually kind of heartwarming. South Park is one of those shows that just hits really close to my heart because everything about it is just great, dude. I love. Honestly, everything about it, and I do hope that they start getting better. They started kind of drifting away from the PC shit. The latest season, you can see them trying.
Right.
You can see them trying to break that mold. And then they also make fun of how they used Randy so much in the streaming wars.
Good.
No, he's so good, but the integrity is getting over. And so in Streaming Wars 2, Part 2, they bring back Randy.
Oh yeah,
which is awesome. But you know what else is awesome? This break, so we can go piss.
Oh yeah.
So this is royalty free banger trap type beat, no copyright hip hop instrumental on YouTube. Yeah. Opening the front door, now I'm at the back door, about to insert my cock in that ass. Then I'm gonna do it out if you wanted to, cause then I can do that from the back. And I'm loving you from every side. I can do whatever you like. Yeah, I'm Drake now. I'm Drizzy now. Yeah, I'm Aubrey now. Yeah, I'm Aubrey Graham. Hey, Degrassi, man, now I got no legs.
You know? Fuck.
Yeah, that was really fucking hard in my mouth.
That was great. That was like Guinness World Record worthy.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are Drunk with Honer.
Hell yeah, Honer.
And Shawn's gonna spray my pussies because they're roaming around here.
Yeah, they're attacking me.
It's all right. Self-defense, buddy.
Right.
I get you.
Got to get them wet.
I feel you. Please don't.
Okay.
They hate water.
I'll just jiggle it.
They ran. Oh, did they? So, man, we were talking, man. And you already know, guys, that we get pretty deep in the second half. No more fun and games.
Nope. Seriousness.
Seriousness.
My serious face.
This isn't fake. Unlike the moon landing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
I don't believe that shit one
I
bit.
don't either. Have you ever looked up a picture of the thing that landed on the moon?
No, it looked like a piece of cardboard.
It looks
honestly.
like a piece of cardboard with aluminum foil. And it's like, oh. And then now they're like, we don't have the technology to go to the moon again. It's
Exactly.
like, how do you not?
See, I feel like going up there, I don't know the science behind it, but like going up there, the pressure of getting out and getting on the moon would just fucking crush you. Kind of like being in the ocean, bottom of the ocean would just crush you.
You think it would?
I feel like it. I feel like
I
that's
thought
how.
if they said there's no gravity on the moon, so you'd be able to bounce around like that.
I don't know. I just feel like space, no air. I just feel like you would get crushed. But that's my opinion.
Yeah, I've never even thought of it like that.
Like I feel like you'd get like I feel like there's pressure, like not gravity pressure, but like some other kind of space pressure out there.
Where, how do you know your body is fit for that?
Exactly.
Because you're going out into an unknown space.
So like where are they training? Like, you know, you NASA, you watch.
They're training underwater.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. They're training for that pressure. So like I think the pressure is just insane.
Yeah.
Out there in space. But like I've watched documentaries over that shit and I believe every single thing that the documentary says, like, oh hey, Neil Armstrong is like, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, but like he's over here stabbing the flag. Like you say, there's no air out there, right? They're stabbing the flag.
Yeah,
down.
they say there's no air, but there's you see the flag waving.
Exactly. Like, what's up with that? You know, they got some guy in the background. All right, crank the fan, make the flag wave.
Hey, turn that fan down. It's going too fast.
And then you got your believers, and then you got your conspiracy theorists, I guess.
To be fair, the aluminum tinfoil hats that they have actually were a part of that first moon landing.
Really?
No, I'm saying because of the aircraft, the spacecraft looked like a fucking.
Did it?
It looked like aluminum.
It just
foil.
looked like a fucking piece of cardboard.
Look it up.
If I remember.
Look it up real quick because it has aluminum foil on it.
So, what should I type in Google? Just
the moon landing spacecraft, whatever.
Okay. So I'm looking at this thing. Images. Let's type in first moon.
It looks
landing.
like golden aluminum foil wrapped around a trash can.
It definitely does. What is that? Like, what is that protecting? What is that? What is that?
There ain't no way. There ain't no way that.
And then you got the flag waving. And
there's no way that.
And there's some aluminum foil to the right of that. It looks like a bag of trash.
Yeah, none of that looks like it could sustain itself in fucking space.
It doesn't even look like this dude could fit in that fucking spacecraft.
It's
unless
way
he's
bigger
cramped.
than him, right? It's way bigger than him.
Exactly. And he's saluting. Like, why are the images just so good in this picture? They're just so good. Did the new telescope, take the fucking pictures? There's no way.
Yeah. Who was out there to take the picture of you guys?
Exactly.
And it does not look like two people can fit in that
They
thing.
had to make it a thing, and it says United States on that golden foil, too. To make sure, like...
See, I love how you're saying foil because that's what it looks like, right?
It just looks like foil, dude.
And
tin
so that's
foil.
why I said the tinfoil hats.
It looks like foil, and this looks like just polyester.
And that's why I said the tinfoil hats are made of whatever that spacecraft was, because that's exactly what that is.
And like what I said earlier, pressure, whatever pressure is up there that they're prepping you for.
I don't think that thing.
That shit would fucking crunch into like a little ball.
If you guys are listening to this, obviously you know what the moon landing is. Look at the spacecraft and tell me how the fuck did that manage to get there, but we can't get there now. Please just tell me how. Yeah, please tell me why we can't get there now.
Just watch Armageddon.
And this is where I talked to Scott about. I was like, maybe aliens are telling us not to come back because maybe we'll say in this situation,
okay,
we made it to the moon, right?
Right.
But we made it to the dark side of the moon because you never see the dark side. You always see the front side of the moon.
Exactly. The back
but
side.
Maybe they went to the other side. We're saying this happened.
Okay.
Me and you both agree that we don't think it did. But I'm saying, what if when they went out there that they saw some shit they didn't want to see, and then even if that were to happen, they would probably get murdered.
Exactly. They would fucking get disintegrated.
Anyway, I'm still going with the believers.
Right.
So they go there, and all of a sudden they see something that they didn't. So they get told to never return again. So then they got scared enough to be like, hey, yeah, we lost technology to go out there. And it's like, I feel like it's either you're being bullied or you legit never did it in the first place.
Right.
And I don't think you did it in the first place.
Like, what did they do? Bring up, like, back in the day, what was it? Giant classic video cassettes and recording machines? I don't even know. Like in the 60s, you know?
Yeah. And then it's like
nothing was digital. It was all film.
And you guys got a perfect ass image of the
fucking roll of fucking aluminum foil that's covering that fucking spacecraft.
How did they even get footage of it and put it on TVs?
Like,
you can't even
live.
Do that now.
It was live.
Yeah, you
live.
can't even do that now.
You can't broadcast from the moon.
And you would think 2022 that you would be able to go to the moon at any time with our technology that we have.
Right.
You would be able to go there. I'm not saying live there. I'm saying you would be able to go there.
Do like a little drive-by.
Yeah. I feel like you would be able to go there whenever you wanted.
Right.
But the fact that they said the technology isn't there anymore just blows my mind.
It definitely is. Because, I mean, there's so much aluminum foil at stores. And I can build my own fucking spacecraft if I wanted to.
We got some polyester in this fucking
and
chairs.
Fire. Yeah. Fire. And then, like, just shitty, like, really good digital cameras that they had back in the day, apparently.
Yeah, what else do you need?
I mean, I honestly, like, I don't believe that. Because, like, if they broadcast that shit live from the moon, I should be able to get high-speed internet where I fucking live right now. Yeah. You know? If they can broadcast, like, TV shit from the moon.
And fucking security cameras should be in 4K, 5K, 8K.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
And not in 720p.
Exactly.
With
like
pixels.
Exactly. Like, you got your...
We're looking for this man.
Yeah, exactly. It's a blur. Oh, I think it's because of the hat. Yeah, his face is 100% visible, and it's the blob.
Yeah.
It's kind of like... I don't get it. Like, you got this new telescope that can bring, like,
it can
50K picture.
It can look deep into the solar system.
So, like, why not make cameras, security cameras, be able to see people's faces, like face recognition?
So,
and stuff,
and actually in China, I believe it's China, there's a camera that can literally zoom in. The satellite picture can zoom, or it's a really high def picture.
Okay.
But it has a whole picture of the city area landscape, probably a main main area of a city. You can zoom in,
see people's faces,
and you can see their faces.
Fuck. Like,
but
why
not like right, like you can't literally, let's say, like it looks like a selfie.
Okay.
It's not that close, but it's close enough to see details of people's faces. Right. And it's like
they can do like a little bit of like my iPhone face recognition. Like put it up to the picture and then
and they'll be like,
iPhone
there
unlocked.
He is. Yep.
That's him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get it, man. We're trying to find this man. It's just a blob.
Yeah, I'm trying to find him too. Who the fuck you looking for?
Yeah, who are you looking for?
I have no idea who that is. But this is another thought I had, man. So going away from moon landing, would you live inside an artificial reality if you could? We'll say it's augmented reality. So we'll say you're able to, I don't know, it would kind of be like virtual reality, wouldn't it?
Okay.
But it would be like your surroundings are, I guess it's your world.
So kind of like,
it could be like a video game.
So like The Sims. Like I'm me in The Sims and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And build stuff and just out of thin air.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Or you could live inside now I'm going deeper into, you could probably live inside a MMORPG.
Oh, dude, I definitely 100%.
Like Ready Player One?
Like exactly. That's great stuff. Like, that's such a good movie. But other than that, like I would definitely do that just because like I'm a big MMORPG fan. Like I play WoW when I can. And like I just feel like starting at level 1 and just growing as a character. Oh, dude. And then choosing your path, kind of like Fable and stuff. You want to you want to be evil or you want to be good,
right?
You know, and then
And you can do raids with other people.
Exactly, yeah.
It would be really
That would
fun.
be fucking sweet.
Yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Like,
so I definitely would. I don't
would-
know if man, I would definitely have to go, if not turn single, or just be like, hey, Morgie, we're gonna go live in this fucking fantasy world. And she'd be down.
We're gonna live.
I think she would be down. But,
Exactly.
you know, you would eventually forget what it's like to be a human
Exactly.
and what's going on out the outside. Is your body decomposing? Like, or what's going on?
Exactly. So this reminds me of the anime. You know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to say it to you.
I think we said it last time.
Sword Art Online. Dude.
Yeah. The second season.
The second season was a really good season.
That's the one with where they were in
the gun.
bed.
That was the gun one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And then they
there's
get the
butts in that one.
Yeah. And they would do the heartbeat gun.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like
We talked
murders.
about that with Scott.
Oh, dude, guns. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I would definitely fucking live in an MMORPG kind of world. Just like, oh man, I want to.
If I would say, not in this technology right now, but if they actually got to the point where I could literally move myself inside the world, and I guess I'm saying like it would have to be headset, obviously. Right. You're moving it technically like you do now.
Right.
But it's not limited to literally whatever you do, you are using your hands. Right. So you're able to do it, not the controllers. You're able to actually grab this, grab that.
So kind of like Ready Player One.
Yeah. So I'm saying dude. Like that if it
that
was
would be fucking
if it was
awesome.
If it was that technology wise, like that advanced, I would do that in a heartbeat. Oh, dude, because then I would love to explore. I would love to be able to move myself in the world, even though I'm not moving too much in my world.
Exactly.
I would love to try it and get lost in it.
Right.
But
but
yeah, so
yeah.
And then I was also thinking of MMORPGs would be badass, but then what about Sims would be dumb as fuck because you're doing that right now. We are
That's
Sims.
True. Yeah, we are Sims.
Yeah, we
real live Sims.
Yeah.
Without the pixels. That's about it.
I don't know. Security cameras.
That's true. We are blurs on the shitty security cameras.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. You might not be onto something.
But yeah, that would be. I want to be a level 70 paladin, fucking destroying dragons and shit.
And then all of a sudden, so dude, okay, there's a couple books that I need to tell you about.
Okay.
So James A. Hunter, I believe his name.
Okay.
Yeah, James Hunter. He was a guest on the show.
Okay.
He makes books about lit RPGs.
Okay.
So they're basically like people online in MMORPG settings, but they're real people, and these are actually how their lives are.
Oh, really?
So they're playing as the characters, and they level up. And one of the best books that he has is Rogue Dungeon, and it just finished. But dude, it's about trolls. So it's about an MMORPG. Okay. This guy gets thrown into this world from his separate world. He's actually like, it's kind of hard to describe, but he's not human race.
Right.
He gets thrown into the MMORPG and he has no idea what he's doing there, but he starts out as a level one troll.
Right.
So he's an NPC in the world. And then he just eventually levels up, and then he becomes the king troll kind of guy.
Really?
And so it's just the books are showing you him leveling up, but the people that he fights and kills are humans in the real world playing in a game. And they think he's a hacker, but he's literally inside the game.
Inside the game.
He's inside the game killing them because he's trying to level up.
Badass.
And he doesn't realize that they're humans on the outside.
Playing the game.
Until further on, you know. So then further on he kind of finds out and everything. But,
that's crazy.
But he's trying to escape so he can save his world, because before he got thrown into the world, his was in peril.
Okay.
And shit like that. So it's kind of like a boom. He had its fantasy aspect already, where his world's going to shit.
Like
but then he got thrown.
Where can I buy it from?
Bro, I'll definitely hook you up.
Oh yeah.
It was on Audible for free.
Really?
Or not Audible. Sorry, Kindle. He usually does a lot of sales but they're not even that expensive. But
I'll pay for it.
They're fucking awesome. James Hunter, dude. We had him on the show once. We had him on the show once, and he's a good buddy. But
I'll have to
busy.
Find that episode. And listen
he's just busy, fucking writing books, nonstop. Has his own book company and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so his books are usually lit RPGs like that.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
And one of them is where these people died and their bodies got synced into a MMORPG. And then so the elite are already got one up, and they had all this money, and so they're rich inside the game.
Really?
And so they're the ones that rule the world, and then these people that don't have money are the ones that have to go against them because they're going to get ruled just like the actual world.
Okay.
So they got to stop them from doing what they were doing on the outside.
Oh,
because the world actually ended.
That actually sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look him up. You're gonna have to
James
send me
Hunter,
a text.
bro. He's amazing.
James Hunter. I'll remember. I'll put that in my notes.
He's great. But yeah, so then that reminds me. So with those in your head, a Black Mirror episode. They had an episode where this girl died and she got thrown into a virtual reality or augmented reality, whatever. Would you do that so your conscious would live on?
I think I would. Like, I believe in like afterlife. Like when you die, you wake up a different person. Like starting out as a baby. That's what I believe in. Like I wouldn't want to do that.
So you think you would want to
start a new life? I wouldn't want to.
Oh, so you wouldn't want to do the consciousness?
No.
You would want to not recycle. But...
Pretty much reset.
Okay.
Yeah, I would reset.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, honestly, like, I don't know, like, what I would reset, like, what year I would reset into. 1950s? 1800s?
Would you, or would it be...
Caveman?
Or would it be 2022?
Exactly. Or 2022.
Or
That'd be wild.
The year you die is the year you get reborn.
That'd be crazy. Like,
that's how
that's like stuff like, that's like some deep stuff to think about, you know? But, like, that's what I would want is, like...
You would want to be reborn. You don't want to be...
I mean, like...
You don't want your body and spirit into a...
No.
Computer, I guess I would say.
No, that would be... I don't know. That's kind of...
Because then that would just be a simulation. But it would be you. It would be your consciousness.
Right, like some fucking Cortana shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just the... Because, like, if I'm in a computer, they'll be like, yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm going to power you off. You know?
Well, it's not like that. It's like
that.
They keep it open because it's basically the afterlife for people.
Okay.
So your body dies, but your mind and spirit live on inside this computer.
Yeah, I would.
And you basically get to live again as yourself, as a different... You get to choose your avatar type shit.
Right. Oh, yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah. You know, change the course of action. Yeah. Like,
but you start out... Going, you don't start out born again. You don't start as a child. You start out as however you set your person as. And then I don't know. I don't think you necessarily age. I think you just stay that age.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And you could probably change your avatar. I'm not really too sure. They didn't really go too far into it.
I have a huge beard.
Yeah.
A bigger beard than I have now.
But yeah, that's what I think. It'd be like, I think it would be like that. So your consciousness would
live on. Definitely. Yeah. I would like if I had the chance to live on and adjust whatever I want to be.
The only thing is though, for me, if I were to do that, I would want to know when I could log out. Yes, my actual body is dead, but what if I don't want to live anymore in that world? What if I'm like finally content and I want to cross over? You know?
There should be like, I would think that there would be like an area kind of like, hey, let's take a ride. We're going to go on this ride. And,
or like
and we're done.
Have you ever seen The Good Place?
No.
So The Good Place, spoilers for anyone that hasn't listened or seen it. Basically at the end, when you're ready to go, they give you one last time, a good time, celebrate you, whatever. But then they take you through a portal, and that goes to eternity, to like resting.
Really?
Resting place.
Okay.
So I was like,
so you just sleep?
So you're gone. You're already dead.
Okay.
You're in heaven, and then when you're finally done, you say, "I'm done. I'm ready," and then they let you kind of say your goodbyes, party with everybody, have a good last day in heaven.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden they have this portal that just takes you takes you out.
Gone.
And you're gone. And that is actually a comedy.
Really?
Yep.
Is that the one?
It was on NBC. It had
what's her name? Has the chick from Saving Sarah Marshall, right? Kristen Bell.
Yep. Yeah. That's a great show.
Really? I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. Fantastic show.
Like I didn't know anything about it, but now that you mentioned like the plot of it and what goes on.
And it has my boy Sam Malone. Cheers.
Sam Malone. Oh no.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's my boy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Fucking Cheers.
Cheers.
I love Cheers, dude. I watched that show. Like, I randomly started it on Netflix when I was like, randomly. I was like, man, I remember liking the show when I was younger. I'm gonna check it out, bro. I binged all like.
Really? I'll have to check it out. I never watched
10, 11 seasons.
I know
in, like,
Woody
2
Harrelson's
months.
in it.
He's not
right?
in it until like halfway.
Dude, he's progressed so
He
much
took-
as an actor.
Oh, absolutely.
Since.
But he took over for Coach. Coach was the older guy.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Coach died, I think, season 2. And then they had an episode where they're all like, "Oh yeah, Coach." Sometimes they remember him.
Right.
There's an episode where they had Thanksgiving, and they said, "I'm thankful that for the times we have with Coach," or something like that. For Coach, it's like, damn. Like sometimes they would honor him. And it's like, shit.
sad,
It's like
dude.
it's so cool though that they actually did that.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have to. As soon as he
Right.
passed away, you don't even have to mention him again.
Right.
But from time to time, they would mention
They'll mention him.
and it's like,
admire him.
damn,
And, yeah, that's awesome.
Like, how would you feel when you were dead and
People be talking
Yeah,
about you,
and they
like
still
talking
talk
good.
about you.
That's
I
awesome.
was like,
That's what I
that's-
want. That's what I want.
I was like, that's so honorable, man.
that's what I want.
I love that, dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so now my last deep question.
Okay.
What's your go-to song when you just feel defeated or
Defeated?
emotional?
Oh man, that's a hard one. Man, I don't know. I kind of just listen to everything, really.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't think
just-
I don't really think I have a
Yeah, I
certain
don't really
one either.
have a go-to. Like, I mean, I have a genre I go to. Like, this is just metal,
Oh,
screamo.
that's your when you're
Like, I'm a down. Like there's some metal artists like they're full metal, but they'll have their one slow song.
of course. Yeah.
Like I'll listen to like Bullet for My Valentine or some Memphis May Fire to fire things up.
Oh, that's why you're listening to it today.
Hell yeah, I'm down, guys.
He's down, bro.
I'm down. But they got some pretty good tunes, and then I don't know. I try to listen to music to keep me in a good mood.
Right.
Get me in a good mood
To kind of balance it out.
Yeah, some like EDM.
Yeah.
Some Marshmallow.
So try to hump you.
try to hump me.
Try to hump you up.
Hell yeah.
Try to hype you up so
Right.
then you can kind of get out of it.
Right.
I
Get
you.
out of the funk. You know.
You don't listen to something that will take you in there
Right.
and sit with you. That's kind of how I feel.
Right.
I like to listen to music that will kind of be like, it kind of feels
Upbeat.
like I feel
Oh.
like it's like with me
Right.
necessarily. Like I feel like my arms wrapped or its arms are wrapped around me. Like it's a friend next to me.
Okay.
Like, hey man, I'm here for you.
Right.
That's how I kind of connect with music. And I don't really have a song that does it. Just like you, I have a playlist that's just chill. And
Right.
I could probably go to that or like something like that, and it'll just like, it won't make me even like worse, but
Right.
it'll take me there. And it, like I said, it just feels like a friend
Just chill,
like
talking.
lending me a shoulder,
Right.
or lending me an ear.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like if I'm really down, I'll listen to what is my go-to? Let me open up my Apple Music here.
All right. So what's your song?
So not song, but like the band.
Yeah.
I usually turn on some I See Stars. I don't know if you ever heard of them,
Yeah.
but they got like a little combination of like heavy metal and EDM.
Mm-hmm.
Like I never thought that I would be into a little bit of EDM,
Right.
but like that's some good shit to listen to, Like I
Yeah.
feel like I can relate to some of the lyrics and just anything I can relate to the lyrics to, like just
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
what I like. I don't try to like get super depressed, like listening to like Seether and Amy Lee, I'm broken, you
Yeah.
know, some of that stuff. Like, I don't want to listen to like super depressing music. I want to listen to music that's gonna fucking hype me up and like
Yeah.
get me going, cheer me up. You
Yeah.
know?
See, like, my go-to artist is Derek Pope.
Okay.
Love him.
Derek
He's-
Pope.
I can listen to him at any emotion. Like,
Okay.
so I think if I'm at that point where I like just want to get like a little bit more up, I think I would listen to him or Dance Gavin Dance. But I don't think I have a specific one for when I'm emotional,
Right.
because I'd rather just put on a playlist that I made, kind of just vibe out to like some songs that
That
I know and I know how they go, and then I might replay them.
Right.
Because I'm just like, man, this song's hitting, but it's not necessarily hitting in a sad way. It's more like, okay, all right, I'm chilling. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I really haven't been like down and out for a while, but
Right.
in those moments when grieving or anything like that, you know, you kind of go somewhere to kind of get your mind off.
So
of
like I talked to Two Tones a little bit, like, you know, and you know, all the shit that's happened in my life. He was like, well, like, you should listen to some of this music. I relate to it a lot. Like back in the day, is Corey Wells. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Walk away.
Oh yeah,
we saw him live.
Oh really?
We saw him with.
Oh yeah, did he sound good?
Oh,
he sounds fucking great.
amazing.
And the songs.
We saw him with the Dangerous Summer.
Okay.
So Dangerous Summer, I grew up with when I was younger.
Okay.
And then Corey Wells, Brian showed me, and then
he sounds fucking great. I like it when he fucking like
when
super emotional when he's singing.
I love when it's got like a little bit of rasp to it.
Yeah, when he starts
voice.
like kind of screaming a little bit. Oh, dude, it's so good.
So great.
I've been listening to him lately, and like it puts me in a good, like, even though it's sad, like the lyrics are sad and shit, puts me in a fucking in a good mood.
Yeah,
like I like it, you know. Gives me fucking goosebumps.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you want to listen to music that's a little bit more raw.
Right.
Don't necessarily have to be sad.
No.
It's kind of like La Dispute for me. You ever heard La Dispute?
No.
You probably like them. They're a little bit more spoken.
Okay.
Not spoken word, but he does yell, but it's more, his lyrics are kind of wild.
Right.
So they're kind of like, okay, I feel you. But it's not like Corey Wells.
Okay.
His is emotional guitar, but this is more of a band.
Okay.
And he screams, spoken words, screams and stuff.
You ever heard of Spirit Box?
Yes.
Oh my god,
dude! I bought their CD.
She is insane. It's a chick screaming. Yeah. That's nuts.
It reminds me of Flyleaf days, bro.
Flyleaf? Oh, she's way better than the chick from Flyleaf.
I agree. Bro.
But like,
I just wish Flyleaf was around longer, so then we could appreciate them more. They only had that one CD.
You know, they were all fucking hobbits, right? That whole band under 5 foot. No. 5 foot or under. Even the dudes. Look it up, dude. Like, if you look it up, they're all either under, I think it was either under 5'5". They weren't, none of them were taller than 5'5". They're all little hobbits.
Damn.
And the chick was like 4'9".
So they had like Froyo.
Fuck yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, Spirit Box.
Spirit Box is like amazing.
I want to see them live. Like, my parents are going to go see them live down at
What? Your parents?
Yeah, they're crazy.
That's
they be
wild.
rocking.
Awesome.
They go down to Louder Than Life, where there's like fucking 100 bands playing for 4 days. So they're gonna go down to that shit and rock out, drink, get high.
That's awesome.
It's a good time. They want me to go, but
I feel like my parents wouldn't do that. I know my dad for sure would not do that. My dad would probably go to a Jimmy Buffett concert. My mom would probably go
cheeseburger and pear.
Yeah. My mom would probably go to she would definitely go to a Cher concert. So it's like, dude. You know, who wouldn't, right? But they would not do that.
Right. So like my dad, he introduced me to rock music, Metallica, AC/DC, and then I just kind of grew from there. Like that was the starting bud for me, I guess. Awesome. And then I just branched out from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't listen to any of that when I was growing up.
Really?
I didn't really care for Metallica, Pink Floyd, AC/DC, Ozzy, anything like that.
I fucking Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit, Korn.
Yeah. I fuck with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
He
really
listened to that shit too.
Yeah.
He's like, listen to this CD. And he turns on all Adidas, which is All Day I Dream About Sex. I was like, what's sex? Shut the fuck up, Junior.
He never knew what sex was since.
Nope.
All right. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed whatever we said.
A bunch of shit.
Because I'll only remember once I replay this.
Oh, yeah.
But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. It is Drunk with Honer. Follow us at Drunk with Buds Podcast, anywhere you get podcasts. Also, where all social media is Drunk with Buds Podcast. Forgot to do that for the last episode. Probably a couple episodes I didn't do that.
You can edit that in there. You can edit that in there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all right. It's already passed.
Right.
But I am the social media guy for Drunk with Buds. So if you're talking to us, talking to me, I am Honer Creations on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I make dumbass videos for dumbass people like me. And this is Shawn.
Bearded Red Panda on TikTok. Watch my videos. They're fucking funny.
Yeah, he's got a big dick too. So ladies,
wink, wink,
wink, wink, twink, twink. Hey, let's go. All right.
Oh yeah, that's fun as shit.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. He said it's fun as shit, now he loving it. Living his life explicit like he don't got no censor and he loving it, yeah. Ain't no contest, I'm a Buddha with it, man. You just hit it with it, man. And I feel that, man. And I do what I can. So I stand up, take a stand, man. Gotta do what I can to in this world. When I come at you, gonna kill you too. But when you come at me, man, you know move got to. Don't know you, but I do too. Boo, boo, yeah. Got a Cadillac sitting on 6 foes. Everybody know what I do when I hit the flow. And I'm dancing like I never did any time before. But I do it anytime because I keep flossing, tossing everything I do like a salad. Chef, man, you know what I do. So sit down, cause you know that I like to stay around and clown. Cause this is Drunk with Honer and Shawn Niles over there sitting on my boner. And he loving it, sitting there, spin around like a little clown, like it's a little merry-go-round. Yeah. Stay sexy.